I'm so confused. How do I? There you go. Is it a broadcast or how do I even get this chat up? I'm so confused. Right, so that's that. I want to see the YouTube chat. Aha! I'm genius. No, that's not it. Chat. Aha! I have to sign into chat. Can anyone even hear me? It's probably gonna be a kind of day where I'm gonna be live, probably by myself. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I predict is gonna happen. Oh my god. Right, I'm in. Yo, can you hear me okay? I'm so confused how to use this bloody thing. What is that? Can you hear me, Gabriel? Is the sound okay? I don't like how there's no like music. I'm gonna put some music on. Gabriel, I've had one stressful morning, by the way. It has been hell. It's been absolute hell, and now I'm trying to work out how to even utilize. How do I even do this? Aha! I'm a genius. So now, Gabriel, did you? I forgot to ask you yesterday. I know you were in and out of the premium call. Did you manage to get that trade or not yesterday? I think the short. Or did you give it a miss? Oh my god! I've just had to do. I'm doing a trade Copia update, and oh my god! All I want to do is connect my accounts, and this bloody app has to get updated all the time. I'm just gonna sort this out. It's because I brought a new Alpha account, so I want to get it set up. Oh, I have to reconnect all my accounts. God. 2 secs. I will be back in chat. I just want to I'm just connecting all my accounts up. I'm gonna be trading a lot more evals today, though. I got a couple of evals I want to pass by the end of the week. Right. Because considering there's no NFP. Right, there's one more account I want to add, and it's an alpha one. Right, last thing, Gabriel, and then I'm all yours. Ideally, I can't do anything anyway until we get a retracement. We want to see a retracement. We had the 15-minute retracement, but I wanted the 1 hour. Let me just set up this account. Basically, I've got my alpha plan, my alpha 0 plan is about to expire. One of them. So I'm just going to try and full send it. Basically, so one of them is about to expire at the end of this. One of them is about to expire on the 19th. One of them is about to expire on the the 7th, I think it is. Right, I'm just doing this. Password. So is it connected or what? Why is there only one connected? Why is there not the other one connected? Right. What? No, I didn't catch anything yesterday. What was the reason you didn't take anything, then, Gabriel? I'm not enjoying being on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a clue what is going on. I don't even know how many people are in here. How do I even? Oh, my drawers got hit, so I just left. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, no, mate, that's pure logic. That is. You don't want to be chasing it. Just let it. There's always gonna be another day. You have to remember that, Gabriel. I don't want to show you that. That is my trade of 8. So I think maybe it's because I haven't activated the account because it's brand new. Let's have a look. Yeah, but I got absolutely done for yesterday. Basically, I think you joined just about. I took a pre-open short, and then trade event went down. It was absolutely disgusting. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. The only time I trade pre-market as well. It's definitely on here. It was absolutely vile. So how do I? I'm so stressed today. I was like this yesterday as well. Why is the account just not showing up? Am I doing something wrong? I done it. I done a thing, Gabriel. I done it. I'm a genius. So now I want to add a trading group, and I want to do evals, leader account, follower account. Alright, create group. Group name eval. So I've got the main and I've got the eval. So now, in theory, if I go to login, it should put me through straight to. That's not right. It's now trying to put me. It's put me in the wrong account. We're gonna hit the new week opening gap even before I can even do anything. Oh, my bad. That is right. I'm being dumb. I'm being an idiot. Right, I'm all set up now. I'm all ready to go. Welcome. Why not TikTok today? I've been banned. Yeah. I went on live last night after the trade that Don and I caught, and I called myself a retard because I messed up like a question or something, and then I got banned, and I tried appealing it, and I'm now banned until Saturday. I do have another account, like I've got my personal account, but I feel like I didn't really want to merge the two. Welcome, Don, how you doing, man? I didn't really want to merge the two, if I'm being honest. But eventually, I would love to come over to YouTube. That's... Order filled. What? What? What's going on? Order filled. What just happened? What is going on? What? Nah, did anyone else see that? I swear. What? I just had... welcome. How you doing? I just got put in a trade. All of a sudden. What? It literally just said order filled and yes. But that's impossible. I haven't got any orders on. Nah, the markets are out to get me today. Welcome everyone, how are we all doing today? Yeah, sorry guys, I wish I could be on TikTok, but yeah. I kind of... I mean, I didn't think I'd done anything wrong, calling myself a retard. But yeah, in terms of today, I want us to retrace back up into this 1 hour fair value gap on any of the assets to then look for a move lower. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't believe I got banned. I got banned for calling myself a retard. So for some reason, one of my evals just put me in a trade, and I'm a bit confused to why. I only took a $4 loss. Yeah, but I don't know how it works. Is someone like coming in there and just reporting me or something? Congrats on your payout, bro. I didn't get a payout today, no. That was a payout. That I try and do. Are you on about my TikTok story? Oh, what's up? How we doing? Are you on about my TikTok story? Yeah, no, that's not from today. That was from 16th of January, I think it was. But I'm close to getting another one. I'm gonna try and leave it until I want to try and leave it until the end of the month, just to because it makes more sense, right? Like if you're at a normal job, you get paid at the end of the month, so I might as well just let it stack up. But yeah, today I'm gonna be, unless there's anything A plus, I'll be trading mostly evals today. That's what I'm using today. I'm using alpha zeros today. So I've basically got I've got 2 alpha zero evals which I need to pass. I've got one that I need to pass by the 7th, and I've got one that I need to pass by the 19th. I'm in the middle of rotating off of the Project X accounts, so that's why I'm going back to evals for a bit, because I've obviously blown the Project X ones and I have to build back up. The only thing I hate about this whole YouTube is you can't see how many people are in here. That's the only thing. But yeah, has everyone come from TikTok? It's kind of mental, isn't it? But in terms of today, I don't know if anyone caught the win yesterday. But I'm actually doing the trade breakdown for it as we speak. 7 watching right now. No way. What are we saying today for ESNQs? Alright, so the only good thing about YouTube over TikTok is obviously you can see my whole screen now, right? So when I talk about the SMT, you can understand it. Because obviously normally you only see one half, which is this half here. So what I want today is, let me get rid of all these drawings. Right, so what I would want, so obviously we've got a daily, if anyone's in my Discord, you saw that I gave a daily bearish bias, right? So I want us to go down to at least a new week opening gap. If anyone understands the fractal model, right, we had a candle 2 closure, right? So this will be the third day of expansion. So that means on Friday, so tomorrow, I expect us to be bullish, and I think we're going to retrace back into the range. Because on the fourth day, you want it. So there's 3 days of expansion, right? And then on the fourth day, you expect a new phase of price. But that's the whole thing for tomorrow. So today, I want us literally just to continue lower. I would like us to flush out these lows here on ES. I don't really care about YM. These lows here are the correlated ones here. But other than that, I'm going to be waiting for 10 a.m. unless there's an A plus setup. Because obviously yesterday I did take before. I even traded before New York AM yesterday, which is very rare of me. But do you want me to remove that code so you can see more of my screen? Or do you want me to move like me up there, or what? What does everyone prefer? Do you want me to keep it as it is? What? Or I can put the code down here by the side. Would that make it better? Then you can kind of still see YM, even though I hate YM. But in terms of gold, I think gold I want lower down to at least these relative equal. Can you make it smaller? What, the camera or the code? Or both? I can make the camera smaller. Is that better? Yeah. Alright, sweet. I'm kind of in a new I'm kind of in a new stage of my content where I'm trying not to promote as much because I realize, right, you look at my TikTok page, all you see is promotions. That's why I'm starting to do more educational content now. But I think what I would like to see here on silver, if I move it up there so you can see, is we've got these. Where is my little cursor? So we've got these correlated lows here, right? These are the same lows. So I'd like to see silver come down, take those lows, and then we can reanalyze. Obviously, gold would be the stronger one, and then we can see what the S&T will be like. But I think as it stands, I think the 1 hour structure is going to continue pushing us lower down to that low at least. Obviously, you have got S&T here right now, like this. But the structure is looking bearish, but I don't think it's going to last. In terms of Bitcoin's bias has been smashed. It's been absolutely spot on. So we're just going to continue lower on Bitcoin. So nice work to anyone that caught the Bitcoin shorts. I can't do anything until we get a retracement here. I don't care if we come into the new week opening gap, right, like we just did. My only problem will be is if ES takes this low, and also NQ takes this. That will put me at a bit of a disadvantage. Because I want some manipulation at either 9:30, which is now, and it's looking like we're just sinking, right? So that means I want 10 a.m. to be the manipulator up to then look to go lower. But longs are out of the question. I'm not going to long this. No way. But what do you think? Do you all prefer being on here, or do you prefer being on TikTok? What's your opinions on it? Here or TikTok? I think here you can build more of it's easier for a lot of people to understand. Like you can see my whole screen. So let's see. We want to see 10 a.m. come higher, or even Dow. The Dow could even want to come higher. So let's see if the Dow wants to come higher. We've currently got no SMT here. So I'd want an SMT of a previous 1 hour candle. Like this. Right, and that would be an indication to go lower. As it stands, we're not getting that. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Like there's not a lot I can do. The only entry was, if you wanted to trade before 9:30, was the 15-minute fair value gap. You do have SMT. I think. Oh no, we don't. Yeah, there's no SMT, so you're just being trading off the 15-minute internal, which obviously I don't do. Yeah, I mean, If we're just going to dump like this, then there's not a lot I can do. But you just want to be wary now that this could be the manipulation, and then we can go higher. So if that's the case, I'd want to see us get through this. If we close off this 1 hour, then my short bias is wrong. That's ultimately what I'm paying attention to. Okay. But yeah, did anyone catch a win yesterday? I know Don, you did. It was actually yesterday. Was not. I generally thought I was going to get stopped out though. I can't lie. I was fully convinced I was going to get stopped out. So Dow is now dumping without taking any SMT. So just be careful here. Yes, sir. Let's see. We'll see how we go. I mean, like I was saying earlier, you took a win. Amazing. What did you take? Wait, what's your name on Discord? Are you in the Discord? I'm just going to post that I am live now. Oh, that's not right. Right, I'm now live. What did you take yesterday? I think I'm gonna put some music on. It's kind of depressing when there's like not as much going on that there is on TikTok. So we're literally just gonna be waiting for a fair value gap. We're gonna get a fair value gap tag, and then we can go down lower. Alexa, play my Spotify.
Sure. Here's Spotify.
Right, let me get rid of all this. Right, so as it looks like NQ is now the stronger asset. We might inverse the 5 minute. Yeah, well, we're going to have to inverse it if I want to get this 1 hour fair value gap tag, which will look like we're going to get in. So ultimately, right, if we do get a setup form here, I'm going to tell you already what I'm going to do. Okay, if we get a setup form here, this for number one, this will only be evals, right? And that is because it is pre 10 a.m. So I don't normally trade before 10 a.m. news. The second reason is because we're already bouncing off of the new week opening gap, and they're quite strong points of interest, especially when they've been like they're a lot older, like this one is. So we do still have this draw, but you'd want to see this, right? That's exactly what I want. This is actually kind of nice. I don't have to keep moving the screen around for everyone. That's what I would want as it stands. I think we should easily go down to this low on ES, this correlated low. That's my logic behind this. Does that make sense to everyone? Just gonna get a jumper on. It's pretty easy to understand though, isn't it? Like the way I've got some brilliant posts coming out later, but the way I trade is fairly simple to understand. Like it's not exactly rocket science. I'm pretty certain. I reckon I could teach this to like a 5-year-old, but that's if they knew what internal and external was. So let's see. If the Dow is just going to continue going like that, then Dow's going to create loads of SMT. But we do want it to keep going because the Dow is already the stronger asset. So we're just going to be patient here, guys. Unless gold wants to do anything for me. But even gold, right? I need a retracement still. So we're going to reanalyze this reaction once we come into this fair value gap. Obviously, trend is bearish, right? Daily bias is bearish. So everything's aligning. We just need a POI and an entry. Fairly simple though, right? I think that, so there's our fair value gap tag. We need to see this SMT with ES and YM hold. If this SMT gets flushed out, then I'm going to anticipate that NQ is going to keep going higher. Alright, so we've got this at the moment. So now you can drop down to your 5 minute. So let's see. I would prefer to take ES, I'm not going to lie here. ES sweeps that high here, like this. Right, so that naturally would become my order block if we got a bearish, if we got like a sharp move down. But without a sharp move down, there's not exactly anything I can do. Alright, so we've got this now. And we've got like this. I'm gonna put the music on in the background. Do you know that chilled music? Should hopefully. Why is it? Alright, here we go. I'll put the chilled music on in the background.
Too many ideas, too many tasks.
While we're waiting for this. That's not too loud, is it, for everyone? Oh. I'm the only one in here anyway. I'm the only one in here. Alright, sweet. For some reason it's saying I'm the only one in here. Right, so now we're going to be watching to see, if you look at this, we had this short-term high ran. So then naturally this will become our order block, right? If we candle close below that, that will be our order block. And I would look to take ES, because ES is the weaker asset as it stands. So if ES tags into this fair value gap, it won't be the weaker asset anymore. Gabriel, have you been here the whole time? Missed the trade inverse off the 5 minute. We tapped into the 1 minute gap. Oh, no way, man. Yeah, I mean, like, I think just waiting until, like, I would. What were you watching? Wait. Missed the trade, inverse to the 5 minute, tapped into a 1 minute. So you want longs, do you? That's so weird, Gabriel. It literally said that, like, the only people I could see in here. That's so bizarre. Unless it's because maybe I'm checking participants. Is that the only thing I can see, maybe? I don't know. So let's see. You want to see if we get our move down lower. So as it stands, it looks like we're creating an inverse. Have we swept that high? Let me go and look at correlated. Let me go and look at ES. Oh yeah, we have. Sweet. Because on here, look at this. This is what's interesting, right, everyone? You look at MES, right? We haven't swept this high. We swept it here, but we need this bullish candle to sweep it. Go and look at ES. The same correlated high has been swept. Alright. So, like I said, we need to see a candle closure below this order block here. But that's why it's so important to chart on ES, the minis contract, because here on the minis, we sweep this correlated high, the same correlated high, and when you go to the micros, we've actually failed to sweep it. So it's really important that you pay attention to that, for sure. So let's see. I think we're gonna tag into this 1 hour. The reason I'm on the micros now though is because I've already done my analysis, and I've got no problem switching between the two. My daily analysis will always be done on the minis, and I just convert it over to the micros when I send it in the chats. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you would like this to be a regular thing where we go on YouTube, other than TikTok, then let me know. I think most people prefer TikTok though, right? From what I've heard. That is a very bullish candle, but this is good, right? This is what I would like us to go up, and then we can look for 10 to distribute us lower. Like I'm not annoyed about this, and it does not mean that I got my bias wrong. These will still be even if ES comes into this 1 hour fair value gap, they'll just be the stronger assets, because the Dow, I don't know if it's going to get there anytime soon. The Dow seems to be slowing down a fair bit. You may be able to get, if anyone's going to trade gold here, gold or silver. We've now got this inverse, and you've also got an inverse below. Oh no, you don't. My bad. But you could also have this as your breaker block here. This would be your breaker. Damn, the London high is looking me nasty. Don't do it. I know you want it. Oh, we've still got Asia as well, actually. You've still got Asia highs and London highs. But there is SMT there. The Dow's taking the highs. But this is looking very bullish at the moment. I need to see some clear displacement lower. That's what I'm going to be paying attention to. Are you going to take a stab at a long? You got a breaker block here. Pablo. You obviously, because you want the fair value gap because it's a uni, you would want to obviously wait for the retracement, but ES is given the entry. Yeah, ES is given the entry now. What are you going to do, Pablo? I'm just going to wait for a move lower. I'm going to get rid of all these boxes because it seems a bit confusing to the people. So at the moment we've got the framework. I reckon ES is going to tag the fair value gap personally. That's what I can predict ES doing now. It'll tag the fair value gap. To be able to make a long. why would we push lower after we dumped so much in the last few days? Well, you see, that's the thing, right? I still believe we've got one more day of expansion lower, and then tomorrow will be the TGIF, and also it'll be the new phase of price. So that's my logic. But I mean, if we, you know what, like if we go higher today, then so be it. Like, you obviously have this huge SMT here. Right, you've obviously got more SMT down here where you could use that, but I'm just going to use this, it's easier. So if we inverse this 1 hour gap, longs could be in play and then you trade off the inversion. Does that make sense? So it's kind of an either or scenario here. Either we inverse this 1 hour gap and use it as support higher, or we find resistance in this 1 hour gap and use it as support to go lower. That's what my main watching will be done for. That's what makes most sense to me anyway. I can't believe I got banned on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually shocked about it. And you know, I appealed it, and I said that I was saying it about myself. I even sent them a screen recording, and they stuck with it. But I mean, I'll be back next week unless people prefer the YouTube lives. Yeah, they would have had to. So I called myself a retard. I don't know if you saw, I sent it in the Discord. I called myself a retard, and someone's gone and reported me for some reason. I reckon it's Gabriel. I reckon it's Gabriel, I'm telling you. I just saw your app, by the way, Barkan. By the way. But yeah, I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you found it, man. It was probably an automatic voice recognition thing. Yeah, I still believe it's Gabriel, though. I just want someone to be the fall guy. I'm S from TikTok. Oh, no way, man. Oh, nice. So then on your Discord, did you ask at me on Discord as well in the server? So look, here's our 1 hour fair value gap tag now on ES. So let's see. This 10 AM will tell me the whole story as it stands. Yes, I did. Didn't see you got banned. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's my own fault, I guess. But it's weird because I've said worse stuff. But hey-ho. It was either that or I went live in the Discord, and it just made more sense to go on here. But I mean, like, all of you basically, apart from all of you from Pablo, found me through TikTok, right? All through the algorithm. Like, YouTube is just not the same. So we got our SMT at the highs, right? Now I'm just going to be waiting. Enki might start to bleed. Yeah, I mean, I would like ES. ES would be my first one I'd like to take because it's got the low still intact. That would be my first thing. But let's see. I mean, worst case scenario, we just don't give me an entry or we just rip up. So this is the NQ SNT now. Oh, this is gonna look good. If this closes with the, if we wait now to close off this inverse and then we close it in the 10 a.m., then I'm gonna predict that it's a 10 a.m. Continuation. We've already got our 10 a.m. C2, right? So I'm gonna predict just its continuation lower. That's what I'm looking to see. We do have S&T with these highs here. So, but if you're thinking about this in like this is your candle 2, candle 3, candle 4 should be the distribution lower. I heard that Trump is talking at 7 p.m. now, but hopefully I should be out by then. I shouldn't be anywhere in the markets. I should be out of everything by then. Obviously, because we have to get out of the trades at normally like 4 p.m. He's talking right now? No, he's not. Where? Over on what? Nah, don't do this to me. Search on YouTube. Wait, is he actually? Is he? Oh my God, he is. He attends the national prayer breakfast. No. I follow the White House on X, and I can see he's talking. No. I'm staying on evals today. Ain't no way. Please be careful. You do not. Please do not blow any fundeds today. Otherwise, if you enter any giveaways in the future, I will not let you in. If he says war, I put my life savings on shorts. Alright, here we go. Here's the move. But this is what I want now. So now I'd want the candle closure. That's what I'm paying attention to now. The candle closure. Let's see what we get here. Just be patient. I would like this. What do you think? Do you reckon we're going to get the order block entry? So it'd be like this. If this works out though, I'm done for it. I'll most likely not even bother trading for the rest of the week. Like I'll still show up tomorrow, but yeah, like. So let's see. Basically, all I'm waiting for now is the candle closure. So yeah, I think if we get the candle closure in the next 2 minutes 40, I'll set limits here on this order block, and it's also an inverse fair value gap like this. We've got SMT up here with the Dow inside of a 1 hour fair value gap. We've had this short term high ran, so now I'd just like to look to target lower. NQ has taken this correlated low here, but I want ES to follow through. So we'll have to see. Looks really good. Yeah, Don, normally when it looks like this, it's normally not a good sign. I mean, I'm still a bit skeptical about it. I'm not going to lie. It makes me a bit stressed. Yeah. And the news. If the news gets out of the way, I'm more than happy taking this on eval. I can't find my Project X eval though. Oh man, what is going on? So I'm basically going to full port this, by the way, my alpha ticks on this candle close. Just because it expires soon anyway. Like, I mean, it expires on the 7th, right? And that's obviously Saturday. And it's very unlikely I'm going to get anything clean tomorrow. So we'll have to see. Just waiting for the candle closure. But I mean, if it goes a bit, if it, like, I could get in this on funded, but I don't know. I mean, I'm toying with the idea of that. I'm not gonna lie. It's just now that big old Trump's speaking, I'm a bit more hesitant about it. We're just going to wait for this. So we've got 12 minutes left. If we don't candle close this, then I'm not taking it, obviously. I would have to wait for the next 5-minute candle. You're just going to hear loads of order fills, by the way, in a minute. So just cover your ears. Oh my god. Let me set this news candle. Let this news candle set. Yeah, I'm in.
Order filled.
I'm in. Where's my alpha? Where's my alpha ticks? No! Quickly!
Order filled.
Oh god, I got in a bit late there. I got in very late there. I had a bit of a late entry, I'm not going to lie, guys. Yeah, I know, but it seems it's nice for the TikToks if I remember to put them in. So 2R is around this now. Yeah, I'll meet you too. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty clean trade. It's basically just looking for a 4-hour continuation. I just want to go for, let's see. Where's my AirPods? You could possibly look to go break even here. Where's my music on? Oh, how do I switch it back? How do I switch this bastard back? There you go. It's back to normal now. There you go. There you go. I'll look to reduce risk there. I will. I'm very skeptical about this though, because the big guy is talking. I'm not gonna lie. Is anyone else taking this with me? I put limits on NQ. Nice, nice, nice. Of course, of course. Be careful, Gabriel, once we take this low here. Same correlated low on NQ. Because it's going to create some SMT. I'm in quite heavy though, right now. Unfortunately, you put limits on NQ? Yeah, I mean, NQ came so close back to this inverse. I'm going to look to literally just move my stop down to... I want to move my stop down to at least this covering the top wick of this here when we take this low. But I've taken this on three evals. 3 evals. And I think I'm not taking it on a funded though. I just don't want to. I want to get these evals passed this week. So this is your inverse fair value gap. This setup you can take on fundeds, by the way. I just want to get the evals done as quickly as possible. That's all. So we've got SMT like this now with the Dow. So we want to see this all get flushed out. That's what we want. We don't want to find any resistance there. Does that make sense? So we've got the SMT with the correlated assets at the moment. If this goes to TP though, the only reason it's not the best trade is because Trump's talking. That doesn't help, no. But also, I mean, I'm already happy. I've taken a good win on my fundeds. If I didn't have my evals to pass, just quickly, I'm gonna go stop. I'm gonna go just above the fair value gap, the inverse, like this. I'll probably like. So I'd go like that. Stop now. I forgot to completely alert this. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it late. Lol. Six 8 6 2. Right, there you go. So we want to see NQ flush out this lows. Going back to your question about the Trump talking, that doesn't help, no. But my biggest problem is that I've got to pass these evals. If I don't have to pass these evals, I'll take this on my funded. So this is what you want to see here. The funny thing is, NQ didn't even give a retracement either. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a good trade. It's just my only problem is like I said, that I need to pass my evals. I'm gonna wait to see if we get a retracement and this fair value gap close, because then I can add. No, do not start barking. Sorry. How many funded accounts you got? I traded 10 yesterday, I want to say. But I've got in total around 15 to 20, around that. But I don't trade them all the same time. You using Apex accounts? I've got a couple Apex accounts. I brought Apex accounts for tomorrow, obviously for NFP, but it's off. NFP's been closed off. So the SMT's been run out now. So Don, if you're in this, then cancel your limits. We had a beautiful order block inspection on the M15 as well. What are you saying? Hold down to the lows? Hold down? Nah, I will see how it goes. I'm gonna, if we get a candle closure below this, where it says cut stop loss, was meant to say, I will go break even full, and it'll be a free risk. You 21 November. You take ES? Yeah, I took ES. So we didn't get a candle closure, but I just want to see if we get a retracement into the fair value gap. If we get a retracement into the fair value gap, then I may want to add. Yeah, thanks, Pablo. ES was the most obvious due to the fact that we haven't taken the same correlated low. $21 North lows, draw 4 for next week. Where's that 21 of them? I want the 7. Yeah, I agree though. If we carry on like this, if we can get down to this low today, I'll hold. Yeah, I'm going break even. I'm break even. It's a risk-free trade. Risk-free for your boy. Man. What are you saying? Should we do it? 3.66. I'll see how we get below this too. Wait, everyone press 1 in the chat if I should go just get out at 2R, and if you think I should hold until like a higher draw, longer draw, then type 2 in the chat. What do you think? 1 or 2? 2? You want me to hold? Don, you want to see me fail though. That's why you want me to hold. 1 in my humble opinion. Yeah, Don wants to see me fail, that's why. No, my logic is that obviously, so I'm break even now, right? This is a free trade. Hello, I'm an 18-year-old hustling designer. I'm at 10x thumbnail for your live streams. I mean, can do. I can speak to you at some other point or something. But I mean, it just makes more sense to hold as long as I can, right? If you think about it, I've got, like, I want to try and make as much profit as I can. Currently, I'm up 600 on that account, and around 800 on each account. Yeah, yeah. 200. What do you think? Okay, what about I could take off some and obviously leave some runners going. Just need to be careful coming into a 4-hour imbalance. Yeah, all the way down here, yeah. I mean, if we can get through these, like, you can obviously see where my draw is. But what an absolute beauty of a trade. So my 2R is it's around this actually. That's how we do it. Let's see if we're going to take the 2R. 2R's like this. You know what we'll do? I'm gonna. Okay, there's full TP. Full TP. Lovely stuff. If anyone took that with me, comment W. If anyone took that with me. Let's see some people comment W's. W. Don, you got in. When did you get in the end? On a 5-minute inversion. Oh, what did you? What an NQ? You got in the end. No, an ES. Oh, amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. I'm gonna hold still. I'm gonna take a couple of partials. Don, did you get out? I think my plan is I want to close. So I've closed on my Project X's a bit more, but I think regarding this trade, I want to get out. I will get out, but I will close, I reckon, 4 contracts, and then I'll leave a runner down to this low here. If we do start to come back up like we are, then I'll probably just get out manually and take my profits. I actually think my 2R was a bit different, I can't lie. MFU has new rules, I think. I have to check that. Yeah, they got a new flex plan now, haven't they? I think my TP was like this, if I believe. So 2R hasn't even been hit yet for me, actually. 2R's here. So I'd still be in anyway, because 2R hasn't been hit. I do not like this reaction we're having now. Just filled the whole new week opening gap on NQ as well. Yeah, we did. If we hit, I didn't realize we didn't hit my full 2R. So my 2R's here, right? So if we hit the full 2R, because I got it, as you can see, I got it a bit later than the order block. So if we hit my full 2R, then I'll close off 4 cons. And I'll literally just leave a runner. But I need it to take the 2R. I'd close it. Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to go for it. I just want to stay true to the 2R because I had such a late fill. And it's a risk-free trade anyway. Let me do this. We'll get this to come a bit lower for us. Come to daddy. Do the Jew star? Like sniper? What is it called, the Jewish star? What do I even search up? What do I search up? I'll do that as well. Star of David. How do I... Star of David. I can't... How do I search? I can't search up, though. How do I find the Star of David? Aha! I found it. Oh, no, I just pressed the wrong one and I lost it. I think I found it. Wait. Is it this one? Is it that one? Is it that one? What do you mean? What do you mean that's a flag? What is it? Is it? I thought it was that. It's a star. What category do you reckon that'll be in? Any ideas? I'm not gonna Google that. Is it this? Is it that one? I need it because it's not helping price. I need it. That's not good. Where is it? I can't find it. Is that what it looks like? How do I find that? How did you find that? Israel. Is that what it's called? I've already done that flag and everyone said no. This one. I'm gonna record a video when it hits it. Well, it's sort of taking its time. So if I put a buy limit like that, it should automatically buy 4 and leave 1 running, right? I'm 90% certain. Yeah, sweet. I'm just gonna stick with that flag, and I'm gonna put one more. I'm gonna put the UK flag for all my Brits out here. I can't find the UK flag. Nah, whoever orders these flags is dumb. Seriously. I don't think I've ever seen so many flags that are not in order. Like, why is it not even in ABC? Nah, I'm actually gonna give up. Bruv, can this bitch come on? This is my country. What's your wait, are you Israel? I found the UK flag. Nah, that's not good. It's all of these are doing it negatively now. Man, what is this doing? Wait, this is getting a bit painful now, I'm not gonna lie.
Order filled.
Pow pow!
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Right, I'm out. I messed up my Project X, but I'm gonna leave a runner on this down to lows. Did everyone like that? Did everyone like that? I'm gonna. Yeah, so I need to change this to 1. So now I should basically So now I'm just in for one contract, right? That's what that means, isn't it? I do have a trade copy, yeah, but I can't trade copy Project X. You can only trade copy Trader 8. But I ended up taking that on 2 other fundeds as well because I felt bad. It was a decent setup. Why can't I? How do I make it so that when it gets down to this low, it will automatically close? No, it does, but you have to pay for an add-on on Project X. So you have to pay for a monthly fee. So will it be, if I'm going to sell, it'll be a buy limit, right, on that order, or anything like that? Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why, Don, or Pablo, that's why I'm in the middle of losing all my Project X accounts, because you can't copy trade them, so that I'm having to enter in all of them manually, and it's just too long. I just can't be bothered for it. I'm just gonna get in on one contract just to leave a runner as
Order
well.
filled.
But I'll just leave it, let this do its thing now. That's a good problem to have too much. Yeah, but it's just a bit irritating. That's why I love Tricopia. And it's the only one I've actually started in. Like, even before I was affiliated with them, I used to use them all the time. Sorry, I'm just coming back up to the chat. Luke, how are things in the UK? Not trying to get political with all those roadman and shit. Don, you know what? Don, one day you need to come to the UK and I'll be your tour guide. How about that? Last time I tried to record voice. Yeah, sorry about the order field problem, by the way. The sound. So I'm basically just going to hold down to these lows. But let me put. Do you want to see something nice? I guess I can actually. How do I show my P&L card? Let me know if any of you can see this? Can you see this? These were the 2 evals, and then I've got the other. And then the fundeds are. Let me find the fundeds. I'll give you a screenshot of the funded ones. Oh no, what have I just done? Oh my god, I did not know I could do that. I've just moved the chat. I don't have to keep looking that way. That's amazing. Oh, I've just lost it. Where's it gone? Where's the chat gone? I want it back. Two secs. I'm trying to sort out why this chat's doing this. It's trying to pick a fight with me. It's super good to see how far you've come. Yeah, Don, actually, while you're in here, by the way, man, I had a call last night with Ash, obviously Matt is his real name, for 2 hours. It was kind of mental. Like, we were getting some proper deep stuff. Like, he's a lovely bloke. Like, he was just giving me on some advice because, obviously, I'm trying to go down the route of where I build a community. And he was just giving me some brilliant advice, actually. But he's a like the type of person you think he is behind the screen. No, the type of person he is on the screen is exactly the same how he is behind the screen. If that makes sense. Yeah, he's a really nice bloke though. Like the type of person. Yeah, he is lovely. Like I would never thought I'd be in this position, but I wouldn't be in this position without everyone else, like all of you. At the end of the day. I'm gonna change my name to. I'm gonna change on. I'm gonna put on the TikTok. They call me the Market Milker. You gonna stream? Gonna stream when? And yeah, I will at some point. I just want to do when it's right for me. You know, I don't want loads of people to be asking questions. I'm trying to build more of a support system at the moment, which I'm finding hard. In the sense of like my most recent SMT video, I hired a video editor and I didn't know he was from Nigeria, and now I'm having like this huge problem trying to send him money. So it's just stuff like that. Yeah, I mean it's just like my only problem is what about checkmate? You talk to him? Yeah, I still speak to him loads. He's the person that got me into Lucid. I speak to him on Discord a lot. But I mean, regarding like he's probably one of like my closest friends. Like I'd speak to him all the time. Him and I don't know if you remember someone called Trader Kira from Ash's thing. He's like they're like probably I speak to them the most. Yeah. I'm just posting that trade. Not a trade recap. I need to post the live trade. This is just I'm gonna at Matt. I can't at him. Yeah. You guys know each other from Ash. Yeah. When I done the mentorship, I got Trader Kiro was in there as well. We're complete different ages. I'm like one of the youngest out of everyone. Like they've all got like children and stuff like that. But yeah, when I started, he was in there, and Ash was just getting started as well. But the nice thing about talking to him, like I've gone to him for nearly all he's basically like my therapist. I've gone to him for so many different problems. To Ash or Kira? Oh my god. I've just posted it on my. What do I do? The TikTok, I posted it on my personal TikTok. I recorded it on there. What do I do? How can I get it? Kira. Delete and re-upload. But it's in. No, I know, but I need to get it to my Luke Trades channel and not my personal channel, if that makes sense. How have I done that? I didn't even... I put it in my... Let me see if... I just tried this watermark thing. Oh, I got it. It's saved to my camera roll, thank God. Thanks for the help, everyone. How long you been in the training field? 3 years. But I just want to make this clear to everyone, right? This runner I'm leaving down to this low, I'm happy with the profits I already made. Like, I've made over... It's currently $180 running right now, and I've made over $1,000 per account. So, like, whatever happens, happens. It's just extra profit at this point. Yeah, I've been there for 3 years. Did you come from my TikTok? Who's ready for this killer TikTok? That's not a good candle. That is not a good candle. But yeah, I mean, if anyone's got any other questions, I wish I could be live on TikTok today, I'm not going to lie. But Gabriel, are you still in here? Gabriel and Don Treblo. So you've taken your profits, right? Are you leaving runners as well or not? We might want to retrace into the Fair Value Gap. Yes, sir. I mean, Don, you must be like a good luck charm. You actually must be a good luck charm. Ever since you've joined. Took an EU short as well. Yeah, nice, man. Congrats. Yeah, currently this is up like $170. Like I said, right, I'm just gonna let it run down to this buy limit, and then it can just get me out. 2 wins, I'm done now. Yeah, Don, you've been killing it. Nice work. Do you understand the model now, though, Don? Like, does it make complete sense to you? Yeah, it's right, Don. Yeah, let me just put this signal that I'm out of the trade, by the way. Right. So that's the runner I'm leaving, and I'm obviously just going to be a break even because I'm already taking my profits. Bro, actually, could you explain any hidden features process on alpha futures payouts? It's not black and white text how it works. It's all hidden and different. Yeah, I get you. I mean, let me get up the rules because I'm not as familiar with the rules with the. You're on the advanced, right? On the alpha futures. Yeah, let me just skip this ad. What is going on? There you go. Right, okay, I'm going to get the rules up. And then I'll talk you through them. Because I can't imagine, but also this morning I watched your SMT video. Yeah, did you enjoy it? Did it make sense to you? Yeah, sweet. Right, let's go and have a look at this then. So we're going to go to the advanced plan. need to just forward test it. I've got loads. Have you looked at my back testing stuff? In the courses. So what size account you got? 100, 150. Look at the back testing stuff. It'll help you. I basically done a back test with Gabriel because he was like one of the first members. Do you have journaling stuff? Yeah, it's in the Discord. I'll point it to you out to you after this. 200Ks. Yes. All right. Sweet. So, are you confused with the payout stage? Is that what you're confused with? Also, Tracopia stuff? Yeah. I'll go over everything now. It'll make a lot more sense to you after this. So, we'll go over the alpha futures first. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Let me go to the paid. Let me go to the past bit. So, assuming you pass, right, you can get weekly payouts, minimum trading days 1. This plan's actually really good. I'm kind of jealous. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, wait. So, weekly payouts, minimum trading days 2. Alright. Profit target, that's 8k. So, let's go. Why have they not got the payout bit right at the front of their thing with the funded bit? Like when you've got the evals, why have they not got the payout bit there as well? Is that what you mean as well? Like where it says the eval. What? I'm going to search it up myself. Oh, here you go. They've sort of put it in a different page for some reason. Right, our future payout blah, 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 is extremely straightforward. Okay, so obviously you've got a... Yeah, it is. It's really weird how they've done this. So you've got an advanced account. So this is standard advanced accounts. Traders that choose the advanced accounts have no ability to pay themselves. Have the ability to pay themselves weekly. There is no longer set payout. That's good. That is really good. Every 5 winning days of 200 profits or more. So you'll soon realise as you trade more in the futures industry, that's a common rule, right? Basically meaning that what a lot of futures traders do is they will, on the first day, if there's no consistency or underfunded, they'll just make like as much money as they can. Yeah, so they'll make so much money, right? And then they'll just basically take little scalps of 200 or profits or more over the space of 5 days. And it has to be 5 winning days, but it doesn't have to be consecutively. It can be like you could take 1 win today, then a loss, and then a win, and then, you know. So that's very easy. I would recommend, because it's your first time, just doing the 200 profit like per day, right? So say we go up. So what I would recommend, risk 200, right? And say we get to 400, the 2R, then just close it. That's what I would recommend. Because then you're getting a double of the 200, which means instead of having a 100k, 1k payout, right? You'll be able to get 2 because you're doubling it, because you're getting 400 instead of just a bare minimum of 200. That's per payout request. So say you do it, you request the payout. Then in order to request another payout, you have to have another 205 days. This is where they get you. The minimum payout of all advanced accounts is $1,000. Yeah, maximum is 15k. So the account you've got is more for like people that are like really into their trading, like obviously because there's no payout cap. Like my one that's got a payout cap, but that's why it's obviously cheaper, right? You may request up to 50% profit in. Now this is interesting. So that 50%, right? So that 50%, because you can only request. So say you make, I don't know, 4k, right? And you've completed your 205 consecutive winning days, right? Max at 1 time per payout request. Per payout request. So that's 15k on one account, 15k on another. this is where they get you, right? So this is how they leave a buffer. So say you make 4K, and in that 4K you've already done like your 200 days. Your 5 days of 200 plus, right? Winning days. But you can only request 50% of that profit, right? Each payout request. So that basically means that 2K of that you can only request, and that other 2K becomes the buffer in your account. Does that make sense? So that way, Alpha is covering their own back. But this goes until you hit 30 days, 30 trade. This will go once you hit 30 trading days with 200 more profit. Then you can request 100% of the profit, blah, 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 up to withdrawal limit. So that's where they get you. They'll get you in the 50% thing. But then again, right, it's covering your own back and it's covering their back. So that's why when I trade, I tend, depending on the accounts, obviously for you it's going to be a bit differently because your account's a bit more expensive. But for me, I just rotate the accounts. So like I'll just take the bare minimum. But obviously with you might want to do it a bit differently because obviously the accounts are a lot more expensive. But I remember, I'm pretty certain there's an activation fee, right, on your accounts. But the difference between mine and yours is that mine has got a payout cap, right, and mine has got a consistency rule. But then mine doesn't have a activation fee. So I've got a 40% consistency rule. And then I've still got the 200 days, blah, 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 blah. The 200 profit, 5 days. The minimum payout request for me is $200. Yeah. So I can only request 3K per account. And it's still the 50%, blah, 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 blah. Does that make sense? So that's why I've got 3 Alpha Zero accounts. Because obviously if I can only request max, what did I even say? Was it 3K? Yeah, if I can only request 3K max, and it's a 50% consistency rule, that means if I want to request a max payout, I need to get to 6K. But obviously, what I tend to do is I'll get to like 3K, right? What's your split on your first payout on zeros? It's 90%, I think. No, it's not. Yeah, it's 90%. My bad. So 50% you're allowed to take out the balance, and you got a 90% split. But that's why I trade the way I do, because say I try and make at least 2K an account, then I can withdraw. Because that way I'll keep 1K in, take 1K out, and then I've just made like 3K per 3 Alpha Zero accounts. But then obviously you take into the 90% consistency, I've made 9, so I've made a 900 each account. But my last payout request, I just done it ASAP. That's why it was so low. If you saw my TikTok. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the next question, what was your next question? The trade copiers. Is Gabriel, are you still in here? Trade copiers. Right, so you've got a couple of different options regarding trade copiers, right? It's only for future swap yet. So trade copiers, you've got obviously all your accounts are going to be on Tradeovate, right? So you can either use a Tradeovate built-in copier, which I find is a bit difficult, or you can pay for a monthly one, right? So what do I pay? I think I pay like 20 quid a month for my Tradecopia. Welcome, Don. How you doing, man? Yeah, we're just talking about trade copiers and about we're just talking about trade copiers and about, because the other Don has got an advanced account. He's basically come from Forex to futures, so he's asking about all of that because you know what prop firms are like. They make it a bit shady, trying to look for all that stuff. But regarding oh, my bad, Gabriel. I just added you in the chat, checking if you're alright. My bad, I didn't see you here. Yes, I'm looking at Apex rules for payouts because I think the 30% consistent rule. I think I have to make almost 7k to get. No, you won't. What size account do you get? I'll talk about the trade copiers and then I'll go back and then I'll come back to your question, Gabriel. So I like to use Trade Copia, and that's mainly because it is cheaper than Trade. There's two different ones: Trade Syncer and Trade Copia. Trade Copia is cheaper. The only difference is that I believe Trade Syncer is either cloud based or something like that. So apparently it can go down a lot more. I've never used it, right? Well, that's what I don't get, because they say they're cloud based, but then like if I look at it here, I don't know. But I've just heard a lot of bad stuff personally about Trade Syncer. But you know, it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, I'm out, sir. W to the stream, mate. Yeah, no worries. Are you done now then, Don? 100k? Apex is a bit difficult because Apex has got Apex, you basically have to make a buffer in order to get a withdrawal. So that's what me and someone else was trying to work out. Because you've got to make that buffer. Wait, I'm just searching up. No, so you've got. See, my problem is the safety net. That's what I don't like. Yeah, I agree. What Don Pablo said, I agree with that. But remember again, right? Apex, you can't trade like alpha, right? You can't just sort of, if you've got no consistency rule in the funded, you can't just sort of send it. With Apex, there's a really tight consistency rule. But also remember, like, you know, a lot of people end up, Apex do pay out, but a lot of people end up trading Apex just because they want to be able to say, I've got $1 million in capital, and they've got like 20, 50Ks or something like that, you know? You know, it's stuff like that. So just be careful what other people are doing. Did my TikTok post? I didn't post it. I think, Don, are you still here? I know Don Pablo's still here. Can I add? Yeah, they're most, yeah. I would just be very careful with Apex. That's my only thing. But I mean, like, there's not a lot you can do wrong with futures. I think just sticking to the main ones are the best. But that's how Apex still gets their people, you know, because they're so much cheaper than everyone else. Right, the new TikTok's up for everyone that was here. Everyone that was here when I was taking this. So I'm going to probably wrap this up now, unless anyone's got any questions. Who's still in here? I don't like this chat. I can't see who's in here. Who's in here? Everyone. I can't even see. Is Don Chablo? Are you still here? I just want to speak to Don. I just want to talk one more bit about the. Yes, let's go, Don. Don Pablo, do you not have TikTok then? You didn't take anything. I just want to see if Don Chablo's here, because I want to speak to him about the tracheopias. Because they're quite difficult to understand. I do. I think I'm in the last one. I think I'm the last one in. Oh, no way, man. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think... Yeah, I can't even see it. It says to me everyone's still here. But I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably head off. Thanks for joining again, by the way, Don. I appreciate it. I mean, I hope it actually helped you. Today was a bit weird. Today was very clean, but I've got one breakdown to make for yesterday's trade, which I'm editing, and I've now got to do this one. So yeah, we'll just see if it runs to the lows. In all honesty, this is the low I want. Whether we're going to get there, I don't know. We might not even get there today. But I'm not going to sit here and watch it, you know. It's only one contract. I think we're gonna go lower. But yeah, I mean, take care, and I appreciate you joining, by the way, man. And I'll chat to you in the Discord. Take care, mate. Thank you for joining.